You spending a lot of money on branding, saying who you are, or is it mainly social media? When everybody comes right to you, how long in the business total?
I've been doing this for 6 years.
So 6 years, and you have that big of presence in your market already.
Yeah.
All right, what would you say is the primary way people know you? Are you spending a lot of money on branding, saying who you are, or is it mainly social media?
Because I'd mentored a lot of different students across the country in real estate. And so I always tell them, you want people to think about you first and foremost when it comes to a product or anything that you're selling or anything you're buying, things like that. And so I spent a lot of time in the beginning creating a brand. There's a difference between marketing and branding. It's kind of like, if you look at, we'll just say Coca-Cola. We look at Coca-Cola, that red and white font, that cursive font, and you can write your first and last name in that same font, and everybody's going to know that's Coca-Cola. And that's how I tried to present my business whenever I first got into real estate, creating certain colors, certain fonts, certain type of caricatures, so that people think about me, they notice it, and they recognize it. And so I went out, I put signs, I did different things online, different things on social media, my website. I would go to different career fairs, I would go to different, different festivals that they would have, and I would just always introduce myself to people. But the thing is there was nobody in my area that was doing what I was doing. And so it just became, who is this person flipping houses? Everybody wants to know more about it, everybody wants to hear stories, and so it just became a reputation type of industry where do something right for somebody. It's kind of like karma marketing is what I call it. You do something right, somebody contacts you again and refers their friend or family.
Right, you just can't give good away.
Mm-hmm.
I always found, Rob the house guy is not an accident. That's the reason I branded myself as that. So my question to you is, are you branding yourself as a corporation or a company, or using your personal name for branding?
Well, it started out, my business was actually Revamp Realty, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what I had initially created it as. Some of my mentors had said, when you put your signs up there, just put Jenna Buys Houses. So I started doing that, and everybody started associating me with Jenna Buys Houses. So then I went out, I got the website, and then I said, well, I should probably get the entity, because I was having people actually take that phrase and go and buy signs with that on it with their phone number. So I was having people kind of steal the idea of Jenna Buys Houses. And so then I wanted to create a little a logo of some sort for Jenna Buys Houses, and I thought, well, for a business card, like, what do I do? Do I get a picture? How do I pose for this picture? And I thought, it would just be easier just getting a caricature made of me. And I thought, well, hey, we'll make it skinnier, we'll make it, perfect. We'll give her a tool belt, give her a drill or something, and it just literally exploded. So everybody started recognizing my Jenna Buys Houses as this little cartoon logo, and then that's when I created the entity. And it's funny because Jenna Buys Houses is the name of one of my businesses, but that actually buys absolutely nothing. So that's kind of like the face of the business, but Revamp Realty is the one that purchases and renovates them.